Hi. Hi everyone. I'm in my native Kyiv, in a local coffee shop near my house, and it's quite special because I used to go here during the times when I was curating poetry film competition in Lisbon, but from Kyiv. I used to go here for some coffee and little treat in between our emails. I'll be honest with you, it was quite an adventure. What a journey. Well, JA is a theatre company, and we have always been passionate about sharing stories that move, but also about the special chemistry between the audience and the actors in one and the same room. But poetry film and JA's first ever poetry film competition was a new adventure for us, a new departure and a way to discover some new chemistry which screen can generate. Because what I find so special is that screen leaves you one-to-one with the story, but also it generates an internal movie made of memories and flashbacks and even flash forwards, and future plans begin to bud together with the screen story. And also I find screen to be an element of trust and an element of responsibility. And film is a traveler. So it was quite an adventure, and April 2022 was the time when my colleague Dan Cottrell introduced me, and my dear friend introduced me to poetry film, and we made friendship with Janet Lees online, and she was like our lighthouse into the world of poetry film. We have always believed in poetry. I love poetry, but poetry film does something so special. As Janet used to say, it takes poems somewhere else, but also it speaks of the unspoken. And when words are no longer enough, there are images behind words, and they come to emotional rescue. So poetry film was like an oasis, indeed, that nourished our souls, and I believed it also helped you and poetry filmmakers to express what hurts and what inspires, even intuitively, without much comprehension. Maybe comprehension comes later. Honestly, I didn't imagine a poetry film competition without a theme, because theme gives a sense of home and safety, but also it gives a sense of direction to poetry filmmakers. And separation and belonging has a special resonance with me, because I used to believe in memories a lot, and in the face of danger, especially when the war broke out in Ukraine, Russian war broke out in Ukraine, I found myself separated from memories that I could no longer find comfort in them. So I guess that was also the trigger for me, but also my personal experience of living as a foreigner in Lisbon, and also the war made me reluctant to leave home and family. And Dan brought the word of belonging, Suresh brought the theme of disquiets at Pessoa, which was supposed to be a more local theme, because Fernando Pessoa just represents a world heritage, and we were so lucky to team up with Casa Fernando Pessoa in Lisbon and arrange the screening there. Well, the geography amazes. 81 submissions ranging from New Zealand all over to the United States, from Jordan, Belgium, France. Unbelievable. And the final selection was also so diverse. Love letters to homeland and unfulfilled romances, searching for your identity. We were very much looking forward to resonance with the theme. We were looking in particular for original poetry and original footage, and that unique alchemy of words, images and sound. But for me, as a curator, yet more challenging was to make the final sequence, because every film has its own rhythm, and I didn't want the audience to get an impression like they're watching one long film, because every film has its individual voice. So I guess I also wanted to give the audience certain time to breathe in and out between films. And now, 6 months after the festival, I still can't believe we'd make it happen. And I'm very glad that we made friends with poetry filmmakers. We stay in touch. And even on my saddest days, in the cool of the night, I used to go to your poetry film pages, and I used to go to JA Poetry Movie Theatre Online with the entire screening program of Separation and Belonging and Disquiet. I guess I go there for magic and for some understanding, and I invite you to. So we're thinking about new poetry film competition in 2024 in spring and summer. So stay tuned, and in the meantime, beijinhos, друзі, amigos, friends, and my heartfelt thank you and welcome. Keep writing and keep making poetry films.